Hey, what's up, guys? I wanted to make this video to give you my thoughts on getting too caught up in numbers with regard to your fitness and physique goals. Using myself as an example, when I was younger, the numbers that concerned me the most were how much I lifted and how much I weighed. I got real caught up in body weight. I always thought, I structured my plan of progress based on my own body weight. So I had set goals. For example, when I was really young, when I first started training, I was 150 pounds. I was skinny, and I always thought the first goal would be like to get to 175. I thought if I can get to that body weight, I'd be good. And that continually over the years. The numbers changed. At one point, I thought 205 was the key number for me, that I'd love to be, walking around at that weight. But I realized over time that the number means nothing, with regard to how much you weigh. It really doesn't. All that matters is how you present. So I've been 190 looking one way and 190 looking another way. So again, weighing yourself every day and measuring your success or progress based on that number is a mistake, in my opinion. Another meaningless number is the body fat percentage. So later on in life, I didn't really care about that in the beginning. I was all about just lifting heavy and getting big and putting weight on. But later on in life, I started changing a little bit and started getting into that aspect of it. I wanted to be cut up, I wanted to be shredded, and I started concerning myself with body fat and what that actual number was. But in reality, again, that number is meaningless because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what that number is, because there are so many other variables that come into play that make it almost obsolete. And what I mean by variables are people's genetics, the way they carry muscle and fat, and where it gets stored on their individual bodies, all come into play. So, one person could be 10% and look one way, another 10% and look a completely different way. So again, it goes back to what I said earlier, that the visual is what matters, how you look. You could look great on paper. You could be 200 pounds at 10%, but if you're not great visually in person, then it's for nothing. What are you going to do? Walk around showing someone, a paper giving your stats? It means nothing. And the last number that I feel is a wasted effort is how much you lift. How much you lift is not a measure of success if your concern is building and creating a nice physique. I look at myself as a sculptor, and I want to sculpt the physique in the way that I envision it to be. How much I lift has nothing to do with that. So give it some thought, guys, and hopefully this makes some sense to some of you. And I hope you took something positive out of this. Don't get too caught up in numbers. So have a good day, guys. Thanks.